Hey, this is Timur Sol. In today's video we will talk about the Chroma Key. The Chroma Key is a feature that was added relatively late to the beta testing. It's something that you won't find in any other map making tool, I believe. It's actually not very common to even know what a Chroma Key is. So just to start off, if you're not familiar with the term Chroma Key, Chroma Key is a feature or a effect that allows you to delete part of the picture that has a specific color, part of an image or picture or whatever that has a specific color that you choose. Now, to make things super clear, you see me and behind me you see a map, but the fact is that I am using a Chroma Key right now. So if I would turn off the Chroma Key in my filters, it will look like this. I have a green screen or a green textile material actually behind me, which makes it easier for me to make these videos. The same thing applies to our map making process. So I have a tile on the left side that has a Chroma Key already enabled, and you can see the same tile without the Chroma Key on the right side. We shall see how to do it in just a minute. To enable the Chroma Key, you need to select the asset, go into your image manipulation tools, and you have a Chroma Key over here. Now, if you enable it, it will automatically get turned on. So maybe instead of just copying it, we will make it from scratch. This was, I believe, one of the Forgotten Adventures tiles. We'll go into maybe cobblestone, pick the tiled. This all should be known and easy for you by now. We'll change the scale of the texture a little bit so we can see it better, and we can start using the Chroma Key right now. So we're going into image manipulation, Chroma Key, enable, and you see no difference whatsoever. Why is that? Because we didn't choose a color. We need to set the color for the Chroma Key now. And you can do it by entering a hex, by entering RGB set value. You can choose from the color wheel over here, or you could choose the color eyedropper, which is obviously the best way to do it. Now I've chosen the space in between the rocks, the stones over here, and immediately you see the effect. There's also a thing that lets you set the tolerance for the color. If you would make it smaller, it will gradually go away. If you would like to make more transparent tiles, you can just make the tolerance go way up and it will basically disappear. Now, we were fine with 008, which is the default in Arkenforge, and this is how you can use the Chroma Key for your tiles. Now, what is interesting, Chroma Key works also for animations. So if you go into your effects animations, if you have that pack or any other animation that you have, you could choose an animation like, I don't know, Firestorm, let's say. And let's make it bigger first. Go into your Chroma Key, enable, set the color to, well, whatever you like. And what is interesting, if you change the tolerance right now, you could make an interesting effect. There are various ways in which you could use such effects. For example, you could start with, on your map, you could start with something that is slightly burning and just burning more and more with each turn or each second. You can also, this also might be interesting. I'm going to set this tolerance to relatively high, let's say 44. gonna set one more firestorm just next to it. Nope, this is a different. Let's just copy this one. On this one, I'm gonna disable Chroma Key. I'm gonna push it downwards with my hotkey and change the hue a little bit. Now, the red you see is below, or the green is below the one with the Chroma Key. So I'm just covering the lower one with the Chroma Keyed one. And you also can have some interesting effects with this. If you change the opacity over here, barely visible. This is again some effect that you might find useful in some of your games. Obviously, you can also change the opacity with this one. And there you have it, a greenish, outer-worldly burning fire of your own.